Okay. Does anyone here know what 195 pounds feels like? I don't know why he's laughing. Do you guys know what 195 pounds feels like?
No.
I'm asking a question.
No.
No, you don't. Hey, you may. Sorry, PJ. I did not. And, I soon found out. Let me just explain, okay, what happened. And let me explain why he immediately knew what I was talking about. So,
I'm sorry, okay?
so back at Yush's bachelor party. Where are you? Back in the day, right? In Vegas, baby. Remember that? Yes. By the way, I did not know Yush at his own bachelor party. Kaz invited me to his bachelor party. I didn't even know this guy. I was like, Vegas? Yes, please.
That's how you met?
But hey, we've been great friends since. Right? It's not about you, it's about Kaz tonight, man. Stop hogging this up. So, Kaz was out all night raging. And let me tell you, before he was a caring father, a loving father, he's a beautiful man. He had a wild side. Like, this guy was crazy. So, we were out all night, watching a nice Broadway show in Vegas. And then we went to the casino. I went to bed, I was a good boy. This guy was just like at the casinos, just like reeling it in, playing craps, 3-card poker, and he won a lot of money. I went to sleep, right? And suddenly I hear like someone just coming into the hotel room, to my hotel room, and I'm sleeping, I'm groggy, I'm like, what's going on? And Kaz goes, do you know what 195 pounds feels like? I'm like, what? He's like, let me show you. He jumps on me to display what 195 pounds feels like. Okay, he doesn't look like he's 195 pounds today.
He's not anymore.
He's sexy, let me tell you, for 40 years, real sexy, but he was 195 pounds back then, and he showed it to me.
I have my version of the story.
Oh, but it doesn't end there, right? I'm like, oh yeah, he won a lot of money, he has a lot of enthusiasm, awesome, drinks are on him, awesome. Then he removes his belt, takes it out, and then he assaults me.
Hey, if you go to sleep in Vegas, you should be punished.
Yeah, I guess. I went to sleep at 6 a.m. He came like 2 hours later. Right.
That's right.
Yeah, Vijay, this is not about you either, right? You slept at the golf course. Just to call you out. Yes. So he assaulted me. This is a true story because I have a scar on my chest till this day to prove that he assaulted me and he hit me with his belt. And you know what? That was the beginning of a beautiful friendship. It really was. It really was.
Sorry, dude.
So, over the years, Kaz and I became better friends. It did not involve violence, thank God. We even took a couple trips to Europe among many friends. Pranay, Ravi, Karan, a lot of people were there, someone out here tonight. And during one of these trips, I'm telling Kaz, I think I want to move out of Florida. And he's like, dude, why don't you become my roommate? My roommate's leaving, Aman's here, he was leaving. And I was like, yeah, why not? Let's do it. Didn't think this through. I used to live in Florida. Have never lived outside of Florida. So now I go back to Florida and I'm like, holy shit. I'm a little scared, Like, I've never lived outside of Florida, and Boston at that time seemed like a big city to me, right? So Kaz was always a very perceptive guy, and he still is, right? And he was very aware that that move was going to be a big move for me, so he calls me. And I never forget that day, right? He's like, dude, you're making a big move, and you know what? I'm going to fly down to Florida and help you with the move. I was like, that's the nicest thing that anyone has ever done for me, right? And goes to show just a little bit about Kaz's character, right? And immediately I was touched, and I was, it was a very sweet gesture. And I always appreciated and loved you for that. Thank you, because that, yeah, during that road trip, it was an epic 3-day road trip, right? We played golf in the morning. We went on the road.
From Florida to Boston, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Florida.
And Fayetteville, right?
And Fayetteville, good memory, Pooja. Yeah, we went to some
We could have died.
sketchy town. Yeah. People were looking at us weird. Never seen two brown men. No, but anyway, that was a really fun trip. I'll always remember that. And we also made a pit stop in New York. Remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
We started like seeing each other.
And you guys started eating, and then you were married.
Started what? Started what?
Started seeing each other.
Like for the 5th time. Seriously, for the 5th time. So, those are some good memories, right? And I appreciated that. But, so, moving on. I already talked about that. I don't want to talk about that.
Use your judgment here, okay?
I know.
I've got my parents a lot here.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Mom. All right. So, listen. So, as you know, Kaz is a great guy, right? He's always had my back ever since that day he flew down to Florida to help me with the move, and kind of treat me like a younger brother. He used to like yell at me and like tell me like, "Dude, you're wrong about this and that." You know, I'm a wiser man for it today.
I still do, right?
You still do, yeah. Less so now because.
Thank you, Kaz.
Priya's in the picture now. Oh, so you guys know what I mean, right? I think everybody knows that part about Kaz, but anyway, we appreciate that. But anyway, I have this story which I also very much appreciate about you, and you may not even know because this is instinct for you. Kaz will love you, like you said, and he'll always be there for you. He still picks up the phone and calls you. Like, who does that anymore? Never heard of text messaging, bro? Yeah. But we were out at one of Kaz's favorite club, 33. You guys, who here remembers 33? All right, yeah, we have some old school people who went on 33, right? So we used to go there almost every weekend.
Never
Remember
heard
that?
of it. Yeah, because you owned it.
You take on his head.
Never heard of it.
So one night we were out there clubbing and just having a good time. At the end of the night, there were these gundas, aka thugs, who were like picking on me, right? I was just having a good time.
Who thought?
They started it, right?
You remember? They were saying vulgar things to me, and he was like, "Yo," they call me a bad with their garb over there, just mentioned, right? It hurt, okay, man? It hurt me.
I know. It hurt.
Kaz sees this, right? Immediately walks in. What's going on here? And these guys are like, you know, being badasses and whatever, and I'm like, okay, I'm surrounded with like, 4 or 5 gundas here. Without even thinking about it, he single-handedly, with his dishum skills, he beats all of them up. Okay, no, what really happened was that he actually slapped the guy who cursed at me, and the rest of them ran away. He slapped the out of him, and they all ran away. You remember this, Kaz? And you were like, yeah, whatever, let's go home.
I have my version, I have my side of the story.
You do. But, I like this side better because, like I said, you always have my back, and I always appreciate you for that, man. So, I think that's about all the stories I want to share about you, okay? You're welcome.
I am actually, my heart's beating so fast.
Yeah.
It's like, Manish is here, Beam is here, and they've got the microphone. Literally, as we're like, I have one more story, I'm like, oh my God.
No. I'm not gonna give any more stories, but I also want to thank Pooja for putting this together. I mean, this is amazing. I mean, you brought a lot of people together, some of the closest people that.
I mean, you guys came, so it's really you that,
We appreciate it.
Thank
And we were really
You
happy.
paid me $100.
We're really happy about that. But
That's all you got?
before I stop, right? I wanna just say this. Kaz has been a great friend to a lot of us, right? We can all attest to that. But Kaz and I would have never been friends if it hadn't been for this one man. Can you please? I'll explain later.
Is the mic on? Hello? What's up, guys? So it's our dearest friend, Kaustubh Sharma, aka Kaz's big day. I wanted to say a few things for the man of the hour. To the man who gave us such legendary one-liners like, "Jab shakal achhi na ho, to baatein achhi karni chahiye." मैंने आपको उंगली दी, आपने तो मेरा हाथ ही पकड़ लिया. Funny, I still find myself using them till today. To the man who introduced me to songs like Shehzade Nikle Apni Sawari Par. After listening to this song in Kaz's Audi, we would walk into 33 thinking we are Akshay Kumar and Johnny Abraham from Lazy Boys. We literally owned the club. To the man who would dance on Kajrare at every corner of Boston. Not only can his mysterious thumkas put Aishwarya Rai to shame, but he embarrassed the rest of us too. To the man who taught us how to sneak in liquor in mouthwash bottles on a cruise. When Kaz broke his hand and the Russian doctor had to go through his medical books, figure out how to put a cast on him, it provided laughter and talking material at parties for years to come. To the man I have the pleasure of sharing a tattoo with, Kaz and I were way too drunk in the casino and decided to get a tattoo. We had to call our parents back at home to figure out how to spell 1947 so we could translate it for the tattoo guy in Hindi. Kaz, I still think we got it wrong. To the man I called from the airport when I quit my job and who told me that I was a hero. To the man who has always been the first to step into countless fights I had with bouncers. You, my dearest friend, are a legend. To the real king of good times, stories, and laughter, wish you a very happy birthday, Kezi. Love you, bro.
You guys don't know who that was Akhil, and a lot of you know him, some of you don't, but him and Akhil used to cause mayhem in the streets of Boston.
In his 20s.
Love you, man.